Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are back at the airport. It is burning up outside. It's 108 degrees. But again, in Arizona, this is a nice day in the summer. Nice, beautiful skies. You just can't beat it. So a good thing about today is we're flying with Check Airman Dave. Well, obviously he was the Check Airman that we flew to Cancun several times with. Really good guy, lots of insights, been here forever. So we're gonna get a lot of question and answers from him today. Well, actually we'll get a bunch of answers. I'm gonna send some stuff out on Instagram, seeing what you guys, what's on your mind, what questions you have, and we'll get them answered on this video. And I don't know, do something different, make it look fun. Today is a 3-day, heading over to, or our overnights are Sacramento and then Austin. First leg today, we're going over to Denver. We call it a Denver turn, so I'm gonna head to Denver, come back to Phoenix, and then we fly one more to Austin. So that's the day today. We are running a little bit behind because the airline schedules have been getting really packed. And obviously, most of y'all are going out and flying, so that's a great sign. It is stressing us a little bit because, well, you know, during the pandemic, we cut way back and now we're trying to scale way up. So it's been a challenge. We're working through it. Just know that guys and gals out there are working hard to get you to where you're wanting to go as safely as possible. So, all right, let's head to the gate and catch up with Dave.
Get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up.
All right, guys, just like before, pleased to introduce you to Check Airman Dave.
Hey.
So our first leg got canceled.
And here we sit.
It is nice, it's comfortable in here. Obviously, we've got a nice computer. Dave is working on his deal, but as you can see, the little red deal, canceled, misconnect. Yeah, hey, life of an airline pilot. You guys want to do this? This is what you guys got to get ready for. Ready for the audible. So we're gonna sit in here, we're gonna kind of figure it out, wait until scheduling calls us, and then they'll let us know what we're doing.
Or not.
Or not. Leg one.
They own us for 3 days.
Yes. So 3 days, this is what we're gonna be doing. It's a little busy out there, but we'll let you know what we're doing when we find out what we're doing.
A few moments later.
Okay,
All right. Well, we just got the word.
we get to go home for a couple hours.
So they called us back and let us know we're gonna stay on our scheduled trip, except take off the first 2 legs. So we basically have another 5 hours or so. We have to be back at 9, so about 4 hours-ish, maybe 3. But yeah, we're gonna go home because we live pretty close. And then we're gonna rally back here in a little bit, so hey.
It's a good deal, so we'll take it. We live here, so it's nice. They did offer us a hotel if we were gonna sit here, because by contract, if we have more than 4 hours, they have to get us a day room, they call it. But we turned it down so we can go home and just hang out.
That's it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get running so we can maximum time at home before we gotta head back. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, here we are.
Fed and watered at home.
We're back. It was so nice. You know, sometimes you get the hookup where scheduling is like, yeah, come on back at 9 o'clock. We got the hookup, so thank you very much, scheduling, right?
Yep, the line from Big Lebowski. Sometimes you eat the bar and sometimes the bar eats you. I have no idea what it means, but it's appropriate.
It is.
Sometimes you eat the bar, and sometimes the bar, well, he eats you.
So we're just waiting for our airplane right now. It is dark outside.
It's hot too.
And it is hot. Yeah, so, which is kind of cool. This is what the guys do. Guys and gals out there that drive our jetway. Use this thing, I don't want to touch it too much.
Don't touch it.
But yeah, they're able to manipulate the gateway or the jetway to get to the airplane. And you can see the different parking spots on there depending on, we have a 800 or a 700, just the length of the airplane. So
I'll get you a better view.
yeah, there you go. Oh, so this is it. There's the parking spot. We got the tug right there with the bar. They'll hook that up once we come in. Some bags are just now arriving, so just getting ready to for the next airplane to come in. We got one over to Sacramento, then we're completely done for the night. It is going to be a short overnight. We are running a little bit behind, but we'll do what we can to make up a little bit of time. But it is going to be a short overnight, so not a whole lot going on tonight. But we have high hopes for tomorrow night. Get that right?
Yes. Tomorrow will be better.
Tomorrow will be better. We'll be in Austin tomorrow. So, all right, here we go. We'll show you what's going on here in a little bit. Oh, that's probably our airplane landing. And bam, here we are in the cockpit. Dave's already going through some of the Instagram messages that you guys are participating in. Thanks a lot. That's pretty awesome. We've gotten a lot of really good questions so far, and we'll go through them over this course of 3 days as we film and as we have time. Right now, we're kind of a little crunch for time, but we're trying to run a little bit late. On that note, I will show you guys, we just got our clearance. Zephyr 2 to Rasta, then as filed. I maintain 8,000 feet. We got that set up there. 36 in 3 minutes, 19.2, and 0765, 076 and a 5. All right, that's how it looks. We got the Wilco on that. Here's how it looks on our flight plan. Here's how it looks on our JEP FD Pro. A little bit of weather off to the east. We don't care because we're going to the west, where it is best flying out there. No weather, everything looks pretty good. I'll pull it up on the WSI app here in a second just to double check the turbulence spots, but should be pretty good. Hour 31 minutes, our flight time today, altitude of 36,000 feet. And again, should be a nice ride. Go ahead and check out the WSI app. I had it set up for our flight to Denver, so I have to reset it. All right, it's loading the route. Doing the Zephyr 2 Rasta Dovey Beatty. There we go. This guy right here. And it looks gorgeous. Typical West Coast flying. That's why all of us here in Phoenix like hanging out on the West Coast, because there's really not a whole lot going on there. Radar summaries, everything. So yeah, there's no turbulence. Nothing at all. It looks great. So we're just gonna get this airplane ready.
Indeed. One leg today.
One leg today, and then we're done. Nice late show. Doesn't happen very often, like I said. Scheduling was very kind to us to let us head home for a little bit. We had about 4 hours at home. Got to eat dinner with the family, you know, kind of relax a little bit, and then we get back in our suit and we're back up at the airport. But just one to Sacramento, and then that's the end of the day. So we're gonna get to it, and we'll see you in Sacramento. All right, guys, we have a little bit of time. They're still boarding back there. We just ran through our checklist and we're good to go. So we got a little bit of time. Thank you guys for all the questions, really good ones. We're gonna answer one. If we got time, we'll answer another one too. So the first one was from Julian Medoros. Sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly. But can you become a commercial pilot with type 1 diabetes? And actually, Dave has really good experience with this, so I'll let him answer that one.
Well, my experience comes from my daughter's a type 1 diabetic. She was diagnosed when she was 14. She has no interest in flying, but that kind of stifled her chance of maybe wanting to. Anyways, the answer is absolutely yes. Ern and I both have a friend that was flying here. He was a captain here. Very late in life for him, he got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Worked in our training department for several years, and the FAA finally came up with a program to allow people with type 1 diabetes to become airline pilots again. He was the first one back, I believe. A lot of it came down to a continuous glucose monitor, so he was able to present really good numbers to show that he had really good control over it. And that was basically the key to it, a lot of record keeping and whatnot. He still has to, I guess, from what I understand, he has to stay on that meter and really, throughout the whole day, monitor and whatever else. I could certainly ask him and find any more particulars as far as what happens if he starts going high or low. But it was a big deal for him to come back, and we were all very happy to see Bob come back.
Bob actually flew with me in the Air National Guard. Actually, he kind of left right before I got there, but know him well, great guy, and happy to see him flying again. So hope they answer your question. So the answer is yes. We got maybe time for one more. Yeah, we'll split it up.
Yeah.
All right,
so take an easy one.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab an easy one. All right, Riley Lanscombe. Hey, Ern, how much influence does a college degree have on hiring chances at a major airline? Does prior experience trump the degree? Hope to hear from you soon on the radios in Phoenix on one of these days. So, must be a Phoenix guy. Yeah, actually, depending on the airline, right? You know, our airline values the 4-year degree, or values a college degree pretty high. But things change, right? So there were times where a 4-year degree at certain airlines, without it, you wouldn't even get called for an interview. We'll at least take a look at you, we'll evaluate you, but we're based mainly on the whole person concept. So yes, prior experience does mean a whole lot. Education means a whole lot too. I'll give one anecdotal story just to you guys. I had a really good friend in California, was a flight engineer on the C5, got all his ratings, became chief pilot, DEO, check airman, had all the boxes checked, didn't have a degree, had a very difficult time getting a interview, but ended up, you know, he knew what he needed to do. So he got his 2-year degree en route to getting a 4-year degree, and when he got his 2-year degree, he got an interview. So not saying that that would happen to you guys, but that is just one story out there. There are many out there, but it is an important piece of your overall package, is what I would tell you. So I would value that pretty high. Obviously get that experience, but a college degree is pretty important, I would say. What do you think, one more?
Yeah, we're still boarding.
All right, we're still boarding. One of them, this one's directed to Dave. All right, this one's from Christian Valentine. What is the training process like to become a check airman, and what are the extra duties / responsibilities like? Thanks. All right, we'll let Dave answer that one.
Training, what kind of training did we get? It was a 2-week class that they gave us. A lot of it was on documenting paperwork and how to operate the simulator. The training program that we have here, it's a CQ program. So we wind up having to, basically the company comes up with a training plan for all the pilots based on data that they've collected from issues we've had or something that the FAA wants to see. So in essence, everybody gets nearly the same check ride. The scenarios may change, but it's the same material. So we learn how to do that. We learn how to collect data. That's a huge part of it. There's a lot of whys. We watch somebody do something, we ask them why they did it, and then we'll ask them why they said what they did, and then a third or a fourth why to actually come up with the root cause to a lot of the issues. We record those, the company collects all that data de-identified, and that's what they use to write our training programs for the next year, the year after, the year after. A lot of it, what they're looking for is just known people that they know that they're looking out for the best interest of the company. I mean, every check ride I give, I want to make sure that that person is somebody that I want to put my family on the airplane or you on the airplane. And that's what all the check airmen are looking for. They're all, you know, honest, good rides. You try to give everybody the fairest shake, and if there's a problem, a lot of times you can just work through it. Other times they may need to come back for retraining, but the company wants to see everybody succeed. So, I mean, that's the basic gist of how to become a check airman and kind of what we do.
All right, thanks Dave for that. Yeah, and then on the receiving end of the check rides, I think this company puts in a lot of time, effort, and money into training us to the best of our abilities. So we've got a really good support system here with the check airmen, our instructors, the simulator techs. I mean, you go through it. Again, it's a team sport, right? This whole aviation thing. So great question. Hope they had answered it. And we are about done boarding, so we're gonna get ready to go. It is 15 past 10 o'clock.
We're late.
We're gonna get in pretty late, but it is what it is. We do what we can. All right, guys, we will see you in Sacramento. All right, guys, we are finally here. Jet bridge is pulling up as we speak. What a day. It was only one leg. I don't know why we're so tired. But it's a long day. It's late. So we're gonna clean up the cockpit, get to the where are we going?
Hotel.
Or we're gonna go downstairs, grab our ride to the hotel. But anyways, that's day number 1. Thanks for your questions. We'll get some more of them answered tomorrow. But for now, we're done. Done for tonight.
Good night.
See you guys.
Get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back.